Hey everybody, how's it going? This video is going to be a look at the Starscourge Greatsword. So you can get this after you defeat Starscourge Radahn, which is one of the main bosses in the game. So you'll get the Remembrance of the Starscourge, I think it's called, once you defeat him, and then you can go to Roundtable Hold and turn that in to the finger reader as one of your two reward choices. So you can either choose this sword or you can choose a bow as one of the two options. So we'll take a look at this and look at some of the stats of it, its skill, the attack combos that it does, and some of the damage. Alright, so starting off, we will take a look at some of the stats and attributes. So if we go into our equipment, we can take a look at that. So you can see the physical has physical and magic damage. If we compare it to something like the Grafted Blade Greatsword, we can see on the physical side it's a little bit less, but it also has that magic damage as well. It requires 38 strength, 12 dexterity, and 15 intelligence to use. It also uses those attributes for scaling. And its skill that you get with it is called Starcaller Cry, which you can read the description here. It says bring two swords together. And it sort of pulls in enemies with a gravitational wave, and then you can do the follow-up, which is sort of a slam down area of effect attack, which is pretty cool, which we'll take a look at. Moving on to the attacks and the combos that you can do with this weapon. So starting off in single hand, first we'll look at the regular 3-hit combo that you can do, regular attack. And then the heavy attack, which is a 2-hit. And then if we look at the backstep attack, so we backstep and then can do that attack, but that's with regular. And then that's with the heavy. And then we can do a roll attack where you sort of thrust and then roll with heavy. There's that. So those are some of the single-handed attacks that you can do. If we switch to two-handed, which is particularly cool with this weapon because you pull out another weapon and you can dual wield two swords, which is awesome. So looking at the regular attack combo with this, that's the 3-hit regular attack, and then the heavy 2-hit. And then we can look at the backstep regular, which is pretty cool, and then the backstep heavy. And then the roll regular, and then we'll do the roll heavy. And then finally, here's a charged attack, which is basically the same for both single and two-handed. And then I guess sort of just for good measure, there's a jump attack as well. And now for my favorite part of this weapon, which is the skill, which is completely awesome, called the Starcaller Cry. So we have a big group of enemies here that will demonstrate this pretty well. We'll run into the middle here, and then use that. So that'll suck them in, and then take care of them all pretty quick. So that's pretty awesome. In this next section, we're going to look at some damage using it on some enemies. And I compared it to the Grafted Blade Greatsword just as something to compare it to. However, I just wanted to make a note to keep in mind that these weapons have different attribute scaling. And my character is very strength heavy and kind of light on intelligence. So if you look at the attribute scaling of these two weapons, the Grafted Blade has a C on strength and a E on dexterity and a D for strength, D for dexterity, E for intelligence on the Starscourge. So it's not going to be a perfect comparison. The damage based off your character build is going to change the damage profile of these weapons. It's just something to compare it to. So I just wanted to make a note of that to keep in mind. All right, so now to look at some damage, we'll first do a single hand regular attack combo on this guy. That was 349. And then as a comparison, I'll use the Grafted Blade Greatsword. So these are both base level, so it's kind of a good sword to compare to. So we'll do another regular single hand attack here. So that was 376. Alright, and now two-handed regular attack. That was 369 with 2 hits, and then we'll equip the grafted blade. That was 270. 2 hits. Now the Starscourge single hand heavy attack. So 171, 134. And then we'll switch to the grafted blade. $173, $137. And now two-handed heavy attack. 182, 142. Oops. 201, 159. All right, and then we'll do a two-handed charged attack. That was 267. And we'll switch. Gosh dang it. And 282. And then finally, we'll just look at a quick two-handed jump attack. That's 192. And then here we go. 211. 201. Alright, so that was an overview of the Starscourge Greatsword. Hopefully that was helpful to you. Let me know in the comments if there's something else I should be adding to this. But hopefully this sort of helps you decide if this is a weapon that you want to use your Remembrance for, or if you're just curious about what the weapon does and things like that. So thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and we will see you later. Bye.